Hi guys, it's Dave. I'm back again for our little video piece for our training corner. And this week I've decided to go with something a little bit in changing with the seasons. It's been cool around my home this week. We've had some rain and people are looking for something a little bit different for breakfast, maybe something a little warmer. So what I brought to you today is Laura's Gourmet Granola. I've got a couple of packages here. We've had these open in our home, and as you can see, my kids have been ravaging these. These are a really nice item. This comes out of our bulk category, one of the things that I wanted to talk about as I spotlighted this particular product was sort of some of the key things that consumers are looking at when they're trying to make decisions about products within the world of granola. So, one of the things is trending right now. People are looking for all of the buzzwords, all of the key call-outs, and you'll notice on this package you've got some really key stuff like all natural, gluten-free. I've had people ask if it's gluten-free, how come there's no symbol for gluten-free like you might see on a USDA organic product? And the answer to that question is very simple. To be a gluten-free facility, the product must meet certain minimum requirements for contamination. Gluten being associated with wheat, barley, and rye proteins. These facilities have to be verified by a third party to be clean from gluten contamination and the presence of gluten beyond that threshold. So you will, if you're ever looking on a gluten-free product like the Laura's Gourmet Granola is, you're not really going to see a symbol, but you will see the call out gluten-free, and that's the reason that's the case for that. One of the other really cool things here is for breakfast food, this is calling out low sodium. I printed out the Code of Federal Regulations for the FDA. This has got our all of our call outs for food labeling, including the low, lower, and no sodium call outs. So just to put you on track with what low sodium is, low sodium is anything under 400 milligrams. So these particular items fit quite easily. Just to put that into perspective, if you ever see a product, even a granola, that has a label that says very low sodium, that will mean under 35 milligrams of sodium per serving. So obviously when we look at Laura's, one of the key things here is consumers are looking for on-trend flavors. Laura's has got 7 different flavors. I'm just going to read them here to make sure I have them right. The very first one was the Vanilla Almond Crunch, which was brought into AJ's in the region where Laura's is from, the Phoenix, Tempe, Arizona area. That's the original and favorite flavor. There's Sinful Cinnamon, Loco Coconut Crunch. There is also a Cherry Riffic Crunch, Pumpkin Pecan Crunch, and Appalicious Crunch. And the last one here is a Honey Roasted Peanut Crunch. And the reason I've got all this stuff out here today is I wanted to make sure that people could see the flexibility of granola. On the website, there's 7 really awesome recipes, anything from salads to soups. The obvious things like breads, muffins, but I'm thinking of parfaits in the morning on breakfast yogurt with fresh fruit, and of course a little bit of whipped cream. And the idea here is that something like Laura's Gourmet Granola is going to hit all of those key call-outs, going to hit all those key flavor trend, popular flavor trends, and is going to beat stuff like this and stuff like this every day in the better for you category. So that's it for this week out of the Inside Corner Kitchen. I'm not quite sure what we're going to call this yet, but we'll bring you something new next week. We'll try and spotlight on something interesting and informative from the product category. Thank you. Have a great one.